And listen, you listen, that whatever.
Then the other side of it is, I think the referee fell into the trap of just being conned every single time that Arsenal went near the ball. The Porto players just throw themselves to the floor. I mean, there was one incident on a corner when the Porto goalkeeper, with no one around him, just threw himself on the floor. Now, I'm not a referee, but my understanding of the game is that's ungentlemanly conduct. Therefore, you have a free kick, an indirect free kick, can't quite be on the line because the offence is on the line, so it gets 10 yards back. Should have had a free kick.
Wow, all of that to say we should have had a free kick. This flipping Emirates Daniel Levy, da filu da puta. What are you talking about? What is Lord Voldemort talking about? What is this guy talking about, bro? Is this guy serious? All of that from this Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story to say, oh, we should have had a free kick. Is a free kick the reason why we lost the game? This filu da puta falada toa. What are you talking about, bro? Daniel Levy, go back to flipping selling Beyonce tickets, Rihanna tickets, and go-kart competitions. What are you talking about? Man's chatting rubbish. Oh, the goalkeeper got conned. The goalkeeper got conned. You got conned, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man lost his hair in his 20s. What are you talking? You got conned. What are you chatting about? What are you talking about? How did the referee did what the referee's supposed to do, bro? Manage the game. If we don't rise to the occasion, put it on the manager. But no, we put it on the referee. The referee is not an employee of Arsenal Football Club. The referee is not an employee of Arsenal Football Club. If you don't turn up, if you don't play, if you don't rise to the occasion, if your manager doesn't make changes, if your manager doesn't change the system, if your players go hiding, it has nothing to do with the referee. And the Porto manager owes us nothing. His job is to get the best out of his team with what he's got. And that's exactly what he done. Now you're sitting there looking like Daniel Levy, you know what I'm saying? Daniel Levy, when he started playing fossil football, all the press with your head down, it's all down to Filushta Puta like yourself talking rubbish. This guy looks like the flipping Emirates version of Despicable Me. The man from the Despicable Me, this is this bum here, bro, talking absolute pucaria.
Completely different to the Champions League. You mentioned Burnley. We've seen the form of Arsenal so far in the league. Nothing like Burnley today. Porto seemed like they had our numbers. They got their tactics spot on.
Well, it was exactly like Burnley.
Why?
Burnley under Sean Dyche. It was a performance by Porto of they weren't trying to come out at all. They didn't try and attack us.
But the Burnley you were referring to was the Burnley we beat by 5 goals.
I didn't exactly say that. I said it reminded me of Burnley. So I retract that part. It was like Burnley from Sean Dyche.
Okay, well.
Okay, cool. Right, cool. So Porto played like Burnley, yeah? Played like Burnley, cool. When we play Man City, do we open up? Does Arsenal Football Club open up when we play Man City? Oh yeah, we don't. Why don't we? Oh, because we know the opposition have lethal players that if we open up, we will be punished. So why is it when we go to Man City, a team with more money, better players, a better manager, it's completely justified for Arteta to set up 2 banks of 4, defend for 80 minutes and try to hit on the counter-attack and try and hit on transition. It's completely, Arteta is a masterclass when he does that. But when the Porto manager does it in a very similar situation, a Porto team that doesn't have the quality of players of Arsenal's level, don't have the money, yeah, are not on the same level in terms of spending, yeah, when they do it, it's like Burnley. But when Arsenal do it against Man City and teams like that, oh, it's a masterclass. The hypocrisy stinks. Why is it a masterclass when Arsenal sit back and hit Man City on a 1-0? When we beat Man City 1-0 with a deflected shot, everyone, oh, masterclass, amazing from Arteta, amazing. Yeah? Was that not part of the bus football? Because we wasn't opening up. We weren't getting our wingers bombing forward. We weren't committing everyone up. We weren't playing a high line. But then it's a masterclass. But when it's Porto, oh, it's like Burnley. No, it's not like Burnley. Because you know why? Because we won against Burnley and Porto packed us out 1-0 and it should have been 2-0. So filho da puta. Do you know what I'm saying? It should have been 2-0. So I don't know what you're talking about. Some B-Tech Zidane with that bald-ass head. The only one that can pull that off is Jason Statham and Zinedine Zidane. You look like an overweight white Malteser head. That is what you look like, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy and the crap of this fan base, bro. It's always a masterclass when it's Arsenal. It's always something else when it's other people. Oh, they didn't come to play. And this ain't the first time these things start to cry. Oh, they haven't come out to play football. They don't want to play football. They don't want to play. You sound like a kid in the playground that he's got a football. As soon as the kids come around and start showing you techers, man picks up his ball. I'm taking my ball home. Like a child, bro. Like an absolute child. You're like 50 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing? Man looks like Mini-Me from Austin Powers, bro. What is this filo da puta talking about? What is Mini-Me from Austin Powers talking about with that flipping frisbee head? What are you chatting about? Talking rubbish. Why should the Porto manager play to our strengths? Flipping B-Tech Daniel Levy, bro.
And it was a very, very frustrating performance. And we didn't have, let's come away from Porto and start, giving Arsenal some criticism, because they didn't have any answer to the way Porto played. Porto got a game Saturday, we had a game Saturday before, and the squad is deep, but with a level of injuries, we're starting to miss players. I mean, we've got...
Oh, okay. With the level of injuries, we're starting to miss players. Well, last time I checked, Liverpool got a bunch of injuries, but they were able to do their job against Luton. They're able to do their job against Luton. Yeah? Even with injuries, even with Salah out, even with star players out, Slobosly out, players out, they're still doing their thing. Arsenal, with injuries. Okay, cool. So when I'm calling out for more signings, when I'm calling out for more business to be done, why is it filhos da puta, maricas da merda like yourself sempre vem no fuder a cabeça saying, oh, but they can do a job. These players can do a job. Oh, but they can do this, they can do that. Cala boca, bro. Porto had Tarami out. And they still got the job done. Yeah? When them, player for player, they're already inferior to Arsenal, player for player in terms of quality. Yeah? So don't come up with this bookery about, oh, we've got injuries, bro. Yeah? 6 of Porto's starting 11 players, yeah, are under 26 years old. Their whole team costs less than £300 million. Yeah? Less than £300 million that team is valued at. That Porto team that just packed us out. Yeah. And we almost spent 200 million. Yeah. No, we did spend 200 million on 2 players just for our midfield. That covers 90% of the flipping value of the Porto team. Looks like somebody else has got better scouting system than Arsenal. Yeah. So don't come in with this bucaria, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah. Sick and tired of it. Keep the same energy you man have when it's Man City. Oh, Man City, look, but we can't compete with the money they spend. Well, Porto can't compete with the money that we spend. We'll buy 2 midfield players and spend 90% of the value of their whole flipping team. What are you chatting about? Filho da puta. What are you